up. And Penny can't get him to swing at that pitch down low.
Gotta like the location here. Pound the bottom of the strike zone. Just misses, but he's in the right spot.
The 1-0 now. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. Now here's a grounder towards the hole, and Pedroia picks it up, and so Damon retired. Take a look at the Red Sox defensively.
Gary, safe to say right here that defense, not this club's forte. They're ranked in the bottom 5 in fielding percentage in the American League, so pitching and offense going to have to carry the day.
And Hideki Matsui's up. Base is empty, 1 out. And Penny can't get him to swing at that pitch down low. On the way. And he takes a strike on that fastball. 1-1. One pitch. Curveball swung on and missed. The count 1-2.
Gary, he's just flailing up there way out in front of that one, swinging over the top of it. You've got to stay back and let that pitch come into the zone.
The 1-2 pitch. On the ground to first. Picked up by Youkilis. And he'll just keep it himself. Tagged him for the out. And it's Alex Rodriguez now. 2 outs and nobody on. Swing and a rocket toward short. And the diving stop. He's up. Throw got him. That is one heck of a play. And they're held in check here in this half inning. We'll go to the bottom of inning number 1. It'll be the leadoff man trying to get things going here. We've got A.J. Burnett out on the mound. New York's got him starting in this one. And Steve, as he gets into this Boston lineup, what are we going to see?
Sure, A.J. Burnett starts every game with no-hit stuff. A fastball in the mid-90s, a devastating hard-biting curveball, a slider, and a great feel for the changeup. He just sometimes gets lost in the way to use his stuff to attack the hitters.
And Jacoby Ellsbury to bat. And he starts Ellsbury out. He takes that one. Burnett has him in the count now 0-1. That swung on and a liner here. Jeter able to pull that one in. And the Yankees in the field. Here's a look at their defense.
We're going to take a look at the American League's best defensive team, the fewest errors committed within the American League.
And Dustin Pedroia up. And he's in the top 10 in the league in runs. One out, bases empty. That one's drilled to short. The dive, and he's got it. And it's in time from his knees to get the out. Once he made that stop, he was going to have to make a throw in a hurry, and he did.
Well, look how quickly he gets the ball to the throwing hand. That was the key for the out.
And it's David Ortiz at the plate. And right now, top 5 in runs batted in the league. Base is empty with 2 outs. He takes that one. Burnett has him in the count now 0-1.
Well, he's having some kind of offensive season, Gary, really in the middle of everything this team's doing offensively.
Swung on, that is hit. Oh, that'll move you on the mound. He just barely got out of the way. Now with 2 down, now you've got a man on board. Sponsored by State Farm, a chance to check out the lineup for the Red Sox. Steve, how about any bats that stand out?
The guy that ignites this offense is Dustin Pedroia. He brings energy and enthusiasm every single day.
And Kevin Youkilis to bat. Two outs and a man on first. That's at the knees for a called strike.
Well, you got to love a 4-seam fastball for this pitcher, Gary. He knows exactly where to locate it. He can command it very well.
And Kevin Youkilis watches that one go by. It's even. And command, Steve, that you were talking about with this pitcher, that's the key. And with this pitcher, if you can do that, you got the game in hand.
You know, it's more important than movement and anything else. If you can throw it where you want to, you can execute your plan.
1-2. Takes a called strike of the letters, and it's 1-2.
Gary, he's very susceptible to the changeup with 2 strikes. Let's see if they've done their scouting.
Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And there's Nady for the 3rd out. No runs and a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. Still scoreless in Boston. Glad you're with us this afternoon. Some fans bundled up in their jackets, a little chilly. As we get going again. Nick Swisher. He's going to get us started. 2nd inning. Penny gets set and delivers. Paints the lower outside corner. Call strike 1.
Well, a changeup right there hit a good spot. You want to keep that down in the zone, so even if they swing at it, it stays in the ballpark.
And it's 0-2. Swisher. Contact time.
Well, Gary gets a strike on that curveball down and in. Now let's see if he goes hard away on the next pitch.
That one's on the ground, but he gets it in front of him. Hit in the air to left center. And Bay with the catch.
They practice pop-up priorities every year. The outfielders call off the infielders. When he can get to it, it's his ball.
And here's Derek Jeter. Hitting .277.
I love contact hitters, and he is exactly that kind of guy, Gary. That ability, that great eye-hand coordination to always put it in play.
And he's got it. What a play. Great catch right there. That was a big-time shot up the middle.
That had base hit written all over it, but he got the full extension to make the catch.
Posada at the plate. Talk about a career. How about a long one? 15 years. Base is empty and 2 down. And Penny gets it by him. Called strike. Count goes to 0-1.
Well, this is exactly the situation where he's going to pull the curveball out. This guy really struggles with it when he's behind.
And with 2 strikes on him now, Posada needs to protect.
Now, Gary, the pitcher pulled the string on this one. It looks like a fastball, and then it just dies out as it gets to the plate. Good late movement.
Here's the pitch. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And that one's going to drop in. That's their first hit. So Xavier Nady comes up.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it.
2 outs and a man on first. And he delivers. Swings and misses at the fastball. 0-1. Tried to go up the ladder, but he can't catch up. 0-2. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And Drew grabs that one, and the side's retired. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. Time now to move to the bottom half of the second. And it's Mike Lowell, part of the offensive lineup for Terry Francona here. Good movement on that pitch. He swings over the top of it. Strike 1.
And now we have a solid veteran at the plate. He's as durable as they come. He shows up to play every day. He could come up big in this situation.
Oh, and 1 offering from Burnett. Swung on and fouled away. And you're right about this veteran, Steve. And the big thing is he not only plays, but he plays well.
Well, he has so many intangibles that rub off on a lot of the other players, young guys and veterans alike.
And here's J.D. Drew. Nobody on base, 1 away. Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. Pitch on the way. There's a swing. It's popped up. Rodriguez is there. 2 away.
Well, this one, he skies this one way up in the air, but you know what? Doesn't matter how high you hit him. You have to hit him far. He didn't hit it very far. Easy out for the third baseman.
And Bays batting. Base is empty with 2 outs. He takes that one. Burnett has him in the count now 0-1.
Sometimes when the pitch comes out of the pitcher's hand, you have to say to yourself, I'm going to lay off and wait for the next one. He didn't think he could catch up to it. Good decision.
Hit in the air to left center. Matsui's there. That's caught. Side is retired. And a good defensive half inning. 3 up, 3 down. Third inning of baseball coming up. And here's Robinson Cano. He'll start things off here in the 3rd inning. And Penny gets it by him. Called strike. Count goes to 0-1.
Well, that's a pitch a lot of guys can do some damage on, but unfortunately, the pitcher gets the strike. The hitter couldn't swing the bat.
And Bard calls for the pitch. That is a strike. Brad Penny takes the count to 0-2.
Got to slow down up there, big guy. You've got to let that curveball come to you. He was way out in front.
Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out. 1 away.
Well, that's what you want is efficiency. You always want to try to retire a hitter on 3 pitches or less. If you can get it with the strikeout, you'll take that too.
And it's Melky Cabrera in the box now. 5 years coming up this year. Base is empty, 1 out. Swung, ground ball to short. Lowry. So Cabrera is set down.
Routine ground ball to short. He makes it look routine, retires another.
And it's Johnny Damon now in the top 10 in hits. Two outs and nobody on. First pitch on the way to Damon. And Penny gets it by him. Called strike. Count goes to 0-1. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Veteran Damon, though, he'll cut it down and try to just poke it out there. Strike 3. Damon on a swing and a miss, turned away. And they're unable to make any noise here in this half inning. Still scoreless in Boston. There's Terry Francona, the manager. He's watched some great deliveries on the mound. Struggling bats, though. Important now to get the offense stinging. And Bard's in the box. He's our first batter, home half of the 3rd inning. Drilled towards the hole. And Cano with the catch.
Well, that's an atom ball right there. That ball was smoke. He stung it, but right at the second baseman.
And it's Lowry batting. .222 batting average. Base is empty with 1 away. He takes that one. Burnett has him in the count now 0-1.
Tough pitch to hit right here. When you run this fastball up and away, you have to elevate your swing to get on top of it. He ends up taking the pitch.
Swings over the top, and it's now 0-2.
Well, when he's behind in the count, he's just not a good fastball hitter, so I expect him to attack him with the fastball.
And he saws him off as this one's hit on the ground. The swisher. 2 down.
Well, that's just a buzzsaw right there. That ball gets in on his hands, breaks the bat at the handle, can't do anything with it, just an easy ground ball out.
And it's Jacoby Ellsbury at the plate. Lined out in his last at bat. Two outs, base is empty. And he starts Ellsbury out. Burnett's pitch swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, he's just spinning himself into the ground right there. That changeup just about stopped at the plate.
Here it comes. Has him uppercutting that time, and it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3 on Ellsbury. 3 up, 3 down this half inning. 3rd inning baseball complete. On to the 4th inning. And here's Hideki Matsui. And at the plate, one of the tops in runs scored, top 5. He chases that one high, starts out with a strike.
Just a solid offensive player day in and day out, and a guy that really can deliver for this offense.
Penny, no luck with that pitch. That'll be upstairs.
Well, Gary, they just have not been able to mount any offense here today. I mean, one hit into the 4th inning, and obviously haven't scored any runs, so they're going to have to change their approach at the plate.
He takes a fastball for a strike. Now it's 1-2.
Well, against this guy in this situation, Gary, you've got to go with the changeup.
And he leaves that one alone. Hideki Matsui with some patience to even it up.
Good spot there, just down a little bit out of the zone. Tried to get him to chase. He wouldn't go for it.
That's a called strike 3 to Hideki Matsui. Got him.
Well, that's painting the black right there. He just throws it to the outside corner exactly where they wanted to get the punch out.
It's going to be Rodriguez now. And he hits the ball. Right now he leads the AL. 1 out, bases empty. Now the first pitch. Swings and misses. The good change right there. 0-1.
Gary, he can really swing the bat. Just a quality approach at the plate day in and day out. That consistency is critical to their success.
No balls, 1 strike. Here's Penny. That's a strike for an 0-2 count. Rodriguez has got to protect.
Well, the pitcher's executing his game plan. He knows these hitters. He knows how he wants to pitch them. And now he's locating his pitches in exactly the right spot.
Here's the pitch. And he strikes out Alex Rodriguez. Swing and a miss.
Well, he made that one look easy, huh? I mean, look at 3 pitches and a strikeout.
Nick Swisher. He's the team's most walked batter. 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch to Swisher. And Penny can't get him to swing at that pitch down low.
Okay, with this club, I mean, they need to be patient, and he is the guy that sets the tone. He works the count.
Here's the 1-0. This is in the air, straight away left. That'll be off the green monster out there in left. That brings up Derek Jeter.
Well, good job keeping the inning alive. Even though the first 2 guys went down, still a chance to score some runs.
Lined out last time up. Runner on first, 2 away. First pitch to Jeter. And Penny gets it by him. Called strike. Count goes to 0-1.
That's a great pitch right here. Pounding the strike zone, going up and away. A pitch he could catch up with.
He deals. And Jeter watches that one go by. The count is even.
Well, you love to have the veteran guy. You don't need to spend a lot of time with him, and you know what to expect. Predictability from a veteran pitcher like this can go a long way.
And he takes a splitter in there, and it's 1-2 now. And what you get with a veteran pitcher like this, we talk about guys going about their business. Young players get a chance to watch and learn.
Well, that's exactly it. Plus, you know, just knowing what you're going to get keeps everybody in the game.
The 1-2 on its way. And Derek Jeter comes up empty with that swing. Strike 3. He's down. No runs and a base hit. They leave one man on at first. And we'll move now to the bottom half of the fourth inning. And here's Dustin Pedroia, last year's MVP. Fresh count on Pedroia. Here it comes. Swung on, line to right field. And Pedroia's got himself a single. It's going to be Ortiz.
I think this guy's going to be swinging for the fences in this situation. He's exactly the kind of guy that can deliver.
No one out and a runner on first. Now Posada sets up. Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. One away. And Kevin Youkilis up. Last time up, flew out. One down, runner at first. Here's the first delivery to Youkilis. Burnett's pitch swung on and missed. 0-1. He delivers. Strike two. No balls. 2 strikes. Youkilis, a dangerous 0-2 hitter, though.
He's not able to center that fastball. He's not picking it up out of the pitcher's hand and reacting properly. He swings right over the top.
Tries to get him to golf at that one, but he lays off, and 1-2 count. The pitch. And Youkilis strikes out. Could not make contact.
Here's the replay on the strikeout. He put together quite a string of good pitches.
Great command on those pitches, right where he wanted them. And it's Mike Lowell at the plate. 0 for 1 thus far. A runner on first with 2 outs. Here's Lowell's first look. He takes that one. Burnett has him in the count now. 0-1. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. That one gets down for a base hit. The throw. Not in time. In there at third. That'll bring J.D. Drew to the plate.
Well, he swung the outfield around to the left, but he hits it into the strength and teeth of the defense. Credit that. He finds a hole anyways.
He popped out his last time. 2 men on, 2 men out. And he starts Drew out. Low pitch from Burnett for a ball.
That's a power pitch right there. That 4-seam fastball at the knees, just below the zone, though.
Lets the 1-0 pitch go by. 1-1. Kicks and throws. Catcher can't control it. Oh, and with that, he's going to try to score. The 2-1 pitch. This one swung on, hit down the line and right. And there's Nady for the 3rd out. They push across the game's first run in the 4th. The Red Sox are on top 1-0. And Jorge Posada up. Had a base hit his last time up. Here's the pitch to Posada. And Penny gets it by him. Called strike. Count goes to 0-1.
They need more offense right now, Gary. I mean, only leaving 2 runners on base. We're moving through the middle part of this game, heading into the later part of the game. I mean, they need to give themselves some opportunities to score runs. Patience at the plate. Get somebody on.
Swings over the top on that one, and it's 0-2.
All the pressure on the hitter right now. He knows that he has to protect the plate in order not to strike out.
Work these guys over, Penny.
Swing and a miss on the slider. 1 out.
Now, you can't make it any easier than this.
That's as efficient as you can get. 3 pitches. See you later. And Xavier Nadia. He's got one of the best averages in the American League. 1 out, nobody on. Nadia gets set. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
And he swings right over the top of that one. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Penny. Takes something off that time. In control of the count now. 0-2.
He's swinging at that changeup like he thinks it's on a tee and he's just going to drive it, but not able to make contact.
Curveball. Thought he had him, but it's 1-2. One-two pitch coming. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Second out in the inning.
Credit the pitcher right there. Good 2-strike pitch down and away. Not much he could have done with that even if he had made contact.
And here's Robinson Cano. Struck out swinging last time. Base is empty and 2 down. And Cano ready for the first pitch. Penny too far outside. That's a ball.
Changing speeds is the name of the game. With a deceptive delivery like that and the change of speeds, this guy's tough to hit.
He deals. And that's a curve. Called for a strike. Counted even at 1.
That 12-6 curveball just fell off the table. He started in the strike zone and dropped it down to the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on that curve. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gary, he's just flailing up there way out in front of that one, swinging over the top of it. You've got to stay back and let that pitch come into the zone.
He got him. So far, 8 strikeouts today. And they aren't able to get anything going in this half inning. 3 up, 3 away. Red Sox still ahead. A look there at the skipper, Joe Girardi. And right now, his team trailing by a run, figuring out the necessary pieces of the puzzle to get this thing at least tied up. And Jason Bay to bat. He'll get things started. Home half, 5th inning. Bay gets set. Here's the first pitch. He takes that one. Burnett has him in the count now. 0-1.
Velocity and location are absolutely critical. That pitch was exactly where he wanted to throw it.
And it's 0-2. Bay will target that strike zone now, not let anything by. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3 on Jason Bay.
Well, the manager likes to see that. 3 pitches and you send them back to the bench.
You love to dominate. Hitter really never got a chance to even get started. And Bard's in the box, lined out in his last at bat. 1 out, nobody on. Burnett sets and throws. That catches the outer part of the plate for a strike. Called strike on a fastball, and it's 0-2.
You got the hitter down in a hole. You know he struggles with sliders when he's behind in the count. You got to throw him the slider.
On the ground to short, played by Rodriguez. So Bard is set down. And it's Lowry batting. Grounded out last time. Base is empty with 2 outs. And the first pitch. Burnett's pitch swung on and missed. 0-1.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
The pitch swung on, line to right center field. That looks like a single. And that'll bring up Jacoby Ellsbury. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. Two outs and a man on first. And he starts Ellsbury out. Fastball swung out and missed. 0-1. A.J. Burnett runs that one in his favor. 0-2.
Well, that's exactly what you want to do right there. That's the right time to use the changeup.
Burnett sets and throws. Hit on the ground up the middle. And he'll step on the bag. That'll do it. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand it. We've played 5 full. And Cabrera settles in. He'll get things started off as we go to the 6th. And the first pitch. Swung out and hit. Ellsbury there. That's 1 down. And it's Johnny Damon at the plate. For his team, he's number 2 in hits. One out, nobody on. First pitch on the way to Damon. And Penny gets it by him. Called strike. Count goes to 0-1.
He's getting it done all season long, Gary, and a guy they're really looking to count on.
And he delivers. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Veteran Damon, though, he'll cut it down and try to just poke it out there.
Gary, they've only left a couple runners on base offensively so far through the middle part of this ball game, and they're going to have to give themselves more opportunities to see if they can't come up with that big base hit. That's just not enough offense.
Swung out and hit. Ellsbury there. And so Damon retired. 2 away. And Hideki Matsui's up. Top 5 AL in runs scored. Base is empty and 2 down. Here's Matsui's first look. And a check swing here. They say he didn't go around. There'll be an appeal to third. No go is the call, so he'll dig back in again. The 1-0 pitch. Slider just misses the black, falls behind 2-0. Tries to tomahawk that one, but it's 2-1. The 2-1. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. That's going to one hop off the wall. He'll hold there at second base. Credit him with a double.
Well, he's done his job. Now let's see if his teammates can step up and have a two-out rally. Well, things getting very interesting right here, Gary. We've got Alex Rodriguez up in a critical situation.
This is one of those great opportunities, and opportunities that ball swung on and hit. Drew to field it, and that one falls in there for a single. And Matsui scores. Boy, the continuation here of this offense is called big-time momentum.
Oh, he likes that ball up in the zone. He can see it well. He just pounds it for a base hit and driving in a run.
And this is called manufacturing runs the old-fashioned way.
Well, there's so many different ways to do it. Lump the base hits together.
And it's Nick Swisher in the box now. Steve, this lineup, wow, if they've been able to create some opportunities, they are executing. They've got it tied.
That's a good piece of hitting we saw right there, Gary. Quality at bat, coming up with a big hit to tie this one up.
There are big at-bats, and that was one of them. Here's Penny with a 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss by Swisher. Count knotted up.
You know, Gary, talk about big at-bats. Well, in those at-bats, you have to battle, and that's what they're doing. And they now have shifted the momentum. Let's see if it can continue.
And the changeup, 1-2 now.
The hitter saw fastball, the pitcher threw changeup. Not a good combination for the hitter.
Here's a swing and a line drive. And that's going to do it in this half inning. Well, they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. We got a stalemate going in Boston. And here's Dustin Pedroia. He doubled at his last appearance. Fresh count on Pedroia. Here it comes. Hit in the air to left center. 1 away. David Ortiz, big poppy up. And for RBIs, he's one of the best in the league. Base is empty, 1 out. And Burnett too high. On the way. Check swing, but it's in there. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Pop foul. That one off to the left.
How about the catch by the fan in the stands right there?
Boy, he just went into his fan crowd there and snagged that baby away.
It was a great play. He should have seen it. He had his eyes shut.
It's going to be Ortiz. He's the leader in home runs and RBIs in the ball club. Swung on, missed, curveball, struck him out, 2 down.
That's a hard-biting curveball right there with great break. Awfully tough to put in play. Swung right through it.
And in the batter's box at Youkilis. Struck out swinging his last time up. Two outs, bases empty. First pitch, here it comes. Burnett's pitch, swung on and missed, 0-1. He delivers. Swinging a roller towards the hole. That one goes foul. The pitch. Oh, tough one to lay off right there. That fastball, 1-2.
Good fastball right there. Let's see what he's going to come back with now.
And Youkilis strikes out, could not make contact. No hits, nobody left on, and a good defensive half inning. And we're through 6 innings. And it's Derek Jeter in the box now. He'll lead off the 7th inning. Now Bard sets up. Check swing here. They say he did not go around the appeal to first. No go is the call, so he'll dig back in again. One-0 pitch, change up in there, 1-1. One on the way. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. And Drew gets to it.
This ball was well hit. The ball looked like it was going to carry deeper. The right fielder had just enough time to slide over and put it away.
Posada at the plate. 1 for 2 in the ball game. 1 out, bases empty. And the first pitch. And Penny can't get him to swing at that pitch down low. One 0 on the way. It's now 1 ball, 1 strike. He watched that fastball that was in there.
He let that four-seam fastball go up and in the zone. It's up in his eyes. You can see it well. He just couldn't pull the trigger.
Here's the pitch. Good looking fastball. Called the ball though. 2-1. That ball swung on and hit. Drew to field it. And that is in there. The go-ahead run on base.
Well, that pitch above the strike zone, Gary, but he was able still to get a good part of the bat on the ball and get a base hit from it.
And Xavier Nadia struck out swinging last time. 1 out, runner on at first. Nadia gets set. Here's the first pitch. And Penny gets it by him. Called strike. Count goes to 0-1.
Outstanding rotation on that pitch. Look at the mechanics for this pitcher. It comes out of his hand and just falls off the table.
Has him uppercutting that time, and it's 0-2.
Now, Gary, he's in a little bit of trouble right now. With 2 strikes, they're probably going to try to get him to chase that curveball.
Kicks and throws. Swinging a drive deep left center. This one towards Bay. And he gets over to take care of it. And they just tried to hold him there at first. Javier Lopez is going to be pitching as the Red Sox bring him in as a reliever.
I'll tell you what, this is one of those decisions you can go either way. He's pitched pretty well to this point, but it is getting late. And do you want to take any chances? The manager decides to go to the pen.
Batting, Robinson Cano. Runner on first, 2 away. And Cano ready for the first pitch. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
It's always important to get that first strike in there late in the game in critical situations.
He delivers. Swung on and a grounder to first. And he'll step on first to retire the side. No runs and a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. It's 7th inning stretch time in Boston. And it's Mike Lowell at the plate. He'll start the home half of the 7th. Here's Lowell's first look. Burnett's pitch swung on and missed. 0-1. The pitch, liner towards the hole, and Swisher picks it up. And out number 1 as he steps on the base. And J.D. Drew to bat. Flew out last time. Base is empty with 1 away. Burnett sets and throws. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. And that'll retire Drew. And Jason Bay up. Struck out swinging his last time up. 2 outs and nobody on. Bay gets set. Here's the first pitch. Now it's popped up behind home plate. And Posada's going to play it. That'll do it as they put that one away. Boy, how about that? Only needed 4 pitches to set down the guys. Tremendous. We got a stalemate going in Boston. End of the order, ready to do some work at the plate. And the dugout shot of Terry Francona. He's got to be thinking about jumping out in front here. His ball club a great position to do so if they can get on the board next. And Melky Cabrera up. He's going to lead off here as we go to the 8th. And he starts Cabrera out. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And he's on. That's the go-ahead run.
A nice approach at the plate right there. Gets on base. Still nobody out. Let's see if they can't move him along now.
Here is Johnny Damon. A runner on first, no out. Oh, and there goes Cabrera. And he tries to get one down. Lowell gets to that one. Over to first for out number 1.
Gary, you know what? He didn't beat it out at first base, but he sacrificed himself to get the runner in scoring position.
Sometimes those things get lost in the course of a game, but not for the guys on the field. They realize the importance, especially if they get the run here.
You know, we always celebrate the guy who drives in the run, but he's in scoring position because his teammate got a bunt down.
Batting, Hideki Matsui. And he is batting here late in the game in a crucial spot.
Well, you've got a base runner. You don't know if you're going to get another opportunity. The game may be on the line right here.
This is the chance at a game-winning RBI. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And in there, second hit for him in the ball game in his fourth plate appearance.
It's a real tough pitch to hit right there with that breaking ball. Good late break on it, but he stays with it and punches a single out to the outfield.
And here's Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod. Now a great chance for him and the Yankees. And now the pitch to Rodriguez. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by. He deals. Oh, that one in the dirt. Good play by the catcher. Kept it in front of him. A line drive toward short. He dives and he's got it. From his knees, got him. What a throw. Now we've got Nick Swisher. Steve, great determination by this offense. It looks like they may take charge of this ball game late.
Well, they needed that one right there, Gary. That was a big at bat. Now they have the lead. Now they're looking to add on to it, too. Take the pressure off the late inning pitching.
Just a little too much on the swing. The strike is called. And it's 0-2. Swisher, contact time. Bullpen always happy to have as big a lead as they can get going into the late innings, but hey, at least they got themselves a lead.
No, you're right. Managers don't mind it too much either, but they want to keep piling on right here. They'll like it even more that way.
Towards center field. This one to Ellsbury. And that's going to do it in this half inning. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. Yankees leading now. They've got the momentum. And Bard's in the box. He'll get us started as we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Here's the first pitch. And Burnett's wide with that for a ball.
Okay, I think they're going to look at anything they can. If there's an inside pitch, get hit by the pitch, get on base, you're the tying run. If you can, lay down a bunt for a base hit. Hit one in the gap. Think about going for 2. Put yourself in scoring position.
And he looks at a fastball in there, 1-1.
He looked like he was looking for a pitch out over the plate. That fastball down and in locked him up a little bit.
1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, and it's 1-2. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And it's in there, the tying run on board.
Well, picks up a base hit right there. Now off to pretty good inning. Nobody out and runners on base.
Is going to come in and run here.
Well, this was an outstanding performance today. I mean, that's good starting pitching right there. He won't be able to finish what he started, but he pitched a heck of a ball game.
And it's Lowry batting. Base hit his last time. Runner on first base, nobody out. And here's the first one. Swing and a hot shot. Oh, my. How did he get out of the way of that? Those are scary. And the throw. And he is safe at second. Steve, our hit tracker is going to give us a brief look here at what they've done as a team offensively.
I think there, when you take a look at it, it really shows there's no dominant zone really out there. Great distribution all over the field, so they're hitting from line to line.
Colt will be the new pitcher as the Yankees turn to him in relief.
Well, in the late innings, now it's time for the managers to match wits to see who can best utilize his bench and his bullpen to win this game.
And here's Jacoby Ellsbury. He's got a chance, a great chance here. And he starts Ellsbury out. And he lays one down here. Got it. And safe. They can't get him at third.
Well, he's trying to advance the runners with this bunt. He's not bunting for a base hit, but once he got it down, he realized this is going to be a tough play, so he hustled down the line. They couldn't get anybody out.
Now, Dustin Pedroia. And he has a golden opportunity here. This is a big at-bat.
Well, Gary, a hit could give them the lead. An extra base hit could really start to spread the margin.
They are back in this game. No one out. Sack's full. Fresh count on Pedroia. Here it comes. First pitch is high and inside, 1-0.
Well, that's a wake-up call right there. You're thinking, I'm going to reach out over the plate and hit one, and he buzzes you with that four-seamer. Look out.
Fastball misses badly. He's behind 2-0.
2-0 count. You know he's going to be swinging from his heels. You don't want to put one in the wheelhouse, and that's why he likes to go outside in this situation.
This one's over at the knee level, 2-1.
Well, when you throw the fastball, that's where you want it to go. Now you can elevate a pitch next time around.
Comes set. Hit in the air to left center. Logo's trying for the plate. And he scores, and we are tied.
Well, this is what run producers do in situations. They find a way to pick up the run any way they can. He hits into the out, but gets the RBI.
It's David Ortiz, Big Papi. Definitely some clutch production we're seeing out of this lineup, Steve.
Gary, we just saw a quality at bat. They capitalized on the opportunity, and now an opportunity to pull ahead here in this game. So outstanding clutch hitting.
Good patience as David Ortiz lets that one go by. The count is even. And this is where all the errors and/or, in this case, the positives really shine because you haven't got a lot of room left.
You know, Gary, now if they can manufacture a run and take the lead, it could make all the difference and lead to a victory.
Hard grounded to short. Picks it up. There's one. And two. They pull off the double play. They pick up one on 3 hits, strand a man. We got a stalemate going in Boston. To make a defensive change here.
Well, this is a good move right here. You're bringing in the better defensive player for the guy who could be a little suspect in the outfield. Defense helps you win games.
And Derek Jeter up. And the bottom half of the ninth, 1-ball count.
Well, maybe a little bit of a purpose pitch right here. That four-seamer up and in, trying to keep the hitter from diving out over the plate.
The 1-0 now. Lined right at the second baseman. That retires Jeter. And here's Jorge Posada. 2 for 3 thus far. Nobody on base, one away. Here's the pitch to Posada. Slider just misses, 1-0. Lets the 1-0 pitch go by, 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Here's the pitch. Ground ball towards the second baseman. Pedroia. Over to Youkilis. 2 men have been put away. And Xavier Nadia. Still without a hit yet in the game. He'll get another chance here. 2 outs, bases empty. Nadia gets set. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Well, he tried to go up the ladder on him right there, but the hitter laid off. Good piece of hitting.
Here's the 1-0. And a swing and a hit. It's going to be Bay. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. No runs, no hits. Nobody crossed the plate in this half inning, and nobody left on base. We're on to the bottom of the 9th inning. Cleanup batter due up next. Chance to get an expression from Joe Girardi. Very tight game here in the 9th inning. He's doing everything he can to make sure they do not lose this game. They need extra innings to win it.
Now showdown right here. Kevin Youkilis, the guy you want at the plate. One of the most intense hitters in the game.
You got to get your hacks in here. This is the last half of the last inning, and you could be the winning run.
Gary, both guys feeling the intensity of the game right now. Trying to look calm, but you know their hearts are racing.
Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1.
Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
The pitch. Strike 2. No balls. 2 strikes. Youkilis, a dangerous 0-2 hitter, though.
Well, he struggles with the changeup with 2 strikes, Gary. I'm going to pull the string right here.
He delivers. And that one's hit well. Cabrera's there. And he'll put that one away for out number 1. It's going to be Lowell. Trying again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch on the way. The fastball is in there. It's 0-1.
He's painting the black away with that fastball, Gary. Hitting his spots and with great velocity.
That swung on, hit well, deep center. In there, and this is going to be trouble. Lowell going to third. Not in time. He's able to get in there.
Gary, he hit this ball out to the outfield, and he knew he was going to try to go for 3 because now a productive out scores a run.
Batting is J.D. Drew. He could win this thing right now. Fly ball someplace deep.
Well, I expect them to bring the infield and the outfield in here to try to cut that runner down at the plate.
And that just gives him more options at the plate to get a base hit. And he delivers. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. This one to Nady. 2 away.
Well, here's an opportunity for Jason Bay to come up big for his teammates.
I think he's thinking about how he's going to approach this crucial at-bat.
Well, what separates the men from the boys is the
swing, a little line drive towards the middle. And that's the 3rd out. Jeter grabs it. Save your arm. Do it by pitching only 8 times in 1 inning, 3 outs. Regulation baseball over. Extra innings. The 10th is coming up. And the dugout shot of Terry Francona. He's counting on getting to the next inning. Pitching choice is critical here. And Robinson Cano to bat. 0 for 3 to this point. And Cano ready for the first pitch. Line towards second. Pedroia, good glove. And Cano is retired. And Cabrera settles in. He singled his last trip. Base is empty, 1 out. The pitch, a swing and a fly ball to left center field. Gets down. The go-ahead runs on base.
Well, he swings at a bad pitch there up in the zone, but it looks so good when it's at eye level. He was able to get on top of it and put it in play and get a hit.
Here is Johnny Damon. He's batting now late in this game. Only 1 out.
And the defense looking for the double play ball. The hitter trying to hit one in the gap.
Trying to move that runner around from first. First pitch on the way to Damon. Slider stays inside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Now he throws the breaking ball at the hitter's head, trying to catch the corner up and in, trying to get him to flinch. He didn't take the bait, didn't swing the bat.
He deals. Swing and a rocket toward short. And that gets down. Damon, base hit.
Oh, this is a tough piece of hitting right here. The ball in on his hands, able to fight it off and drive it the other way.
And that's that quintessential kind of inside-out base hit. Jonathan Papelbon's going to be pitching. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
Managers face so many different decisions during the course of a game. And as the game goes on and it's close, those decisions become much more critical to success or failure.
Batting, Hideki Matsui. Now a great chance for him and the Yankees. Here's Matsui's first look. There's a strike from Papelbon, now 0-1. Pitch on the way. Hit in the air to left center. That's 2 gone.
Well, that's a huge out right there. Now with 2 down, they've got a legitimate chance of getting out of this inning with the game still tied. Now things getting very interesting right here, Gary. We've got Alex Rodriguez up in a critical situation.
Got to get the bat on this one now. You're in a tie ball game. You get opportunities with runners on. Got to connect.
Gary, they're looking for that key 2-out RBI, but he's got to have patience, wait for a good pitch, and when he gets it, he's got to deliver.
Here's Rodriguez's first look. And the swing and a miss on Papelbon's pitch, 0-1.
As a hitter with a runner on base, you want to stay aggressive. When you fall behind in the count, it makes it difficult to do that.
On the way. That's a strike for an 0-2 count. Rodriguez has got to protect.
I don't think he likes that call, but when you're diving out over the plate, sometimes that fastball up and in doesn't look like a strike even when it is.
They throw behind the runner at second. And he dives back safely. There's a swing and a smash. This one to Ellsbury. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. We got a stalemate going in Boston. Contreras in the box now. He'll lead off home half of the 10th. First pitch, a slider for a called strike.
I don't think he liked that call very much, but the reality is he couldn't hit that any day of the week. That's a great pitch.
Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1. The 1-1. Four-seamer. That's going to be low. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Won't commit on that hard slider. Now 3-1.
Well, he comes right out of the dugout and doing nothing but throwing balls. He's got to get himself in the strike zone.
The pitch. Ground ball to short. Jeter able to get it. In time for the out. And it's Lowry batting. 2 for 3 thus far. Base is empty with 1 away. And the first pitch. Fastball is downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. The catch. And he has it for the second out.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
And Jacoby Ellsbury to bat. He's had 1 hit 4 times up. Base is empty and 2 down. And he starts Ellsbury out. First pitch, fastball, 0-1. There's a swing towards the hole. And there we go, the winning run on base.
Well, now that he's on base, I think they're going to have to be a little bit careful because he does have the ability to swipe second.
Now, Dustin Pedroia. He's really looking to keep this going. There are, however, 2 down.
Well, a gapper could be a game-winning base hit here, so look for the outfield to play nothing over their head.
And that runner at first will be flying on contact. Oh, and Ellsbury going to steal. And his throw, he is out. Great throw. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. Now we move on to extra inning baseball number 11. Meat of the lineup coming to the plate. And it's Nick Swisher at the plate. We're trying to get something started, leading off the 11th. The pitch from Papelbon. And Drew's able to get to that one.
Now just got fooled a little bit at the plate, got underneath it, lofts just a routine fly to the right fielder. Derek Jeter, one of the best situational hitters in the game, up with a chance to change the outcome of this one.
Top half of this extra inning, and this is where these battles between hitters. Here's a swing, and he pops him up. And Pedroia pulls it in. Now it's 2 down. And Jorge Posada up. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. Base is empty with 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Posada. There's a strike from Papelbon, now 0-1.
Oh, that's a quality fastball right there, just pounding the strike zone down and away. He had no chance to put that one in play.
Here's the pitch. And with 2 strikes on him now, Posada needs to protect. Tries to ring him up with a fastball away, but it's 1-2.
Well, they throw that 4-seamer off the outside corner, getting the hitter to think outside. Let's see if they come back inside now.
The 1-2 pitch. Jorge Posada not fooled by that pitch to get the count even.
He likes to swing 2-2. He's very aggressive, trying to fight off that strikeout. Let's see if he can get him to chase a pitch out of the zone here.
This one's popped foul towards the left side. Posada at the plate. Ground out victim last time through. The pitch from Papelbon. And they go quietly offensively in this half inning. Nothing across. To the bottom of the 11th we go.
The little guy, Dustin Pedroia, I tell you what, he loves these kind of situations. When you say he can't, he says he can.
Bottom half of this extra inning, you want to win this right now, and he's got a chance to do it.
Well, he's got to be feeling the pressure, no question about it. And all it takes is a big fly to end it.
A swing and a ball crunched into right field. This one is clobbered. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. It's going to be Ortiz. We'll get another shot after hitting into that double play last time up. One out, nobody on. First pitch on the way. Swung on, hit. Oh, man, was that close. That was right back at him. Somehow he got out of the way. Take a look at hit tracker. What we're looking for here, at least this hitter's looking for, is his third hit of the game.
Well, he's having a pretty good approach at the plate today, hitting the ball where it's pitched, making exceptional contact.
And doing the pitching, it'll be Mariano Rivera. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
This is where the manager earns his money. Let's see if this move pays off.
Now it's Kevin Youkilis. He's batting with a possibility that winning run on first base could be his RBI.
Well, with one out, they have to be thinking double play. Give us a ground ball.
And Rivera has him 0-1 with a called strike.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
The pitch. And Kevin Youkilis watches that one go by. It's even.
Had them thinking inside. They went away with the fastball, but a pitch that just ran off the plate.
Hit on the ground over to shortstop. Got it. Got one. And that's two. A double play. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. We got a stalemate going in Boston. And if you're just coming on board, this is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips. We've got Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And Xavier Nadia will be leading it off here in the top half of the inning. Nadia gets set. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike from Papelbon, now 0-1.
A good four-seam fastball right there. You have to know yourself. He didn't think he could catch up to it. Better off to take it.
0-2.
He deals. Lays off that fastball, and it's 0-2. Oh, some debate going to go on here. Did he check his swing in time, Steve? Just barely. He did hold up. He survives. Call made at first. One-two pitch coming. He grabs it. That retires Nady.
Well, Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here, and that's 6 in a row that he's set down.
And it's Robinson Cano now. 0 for 4 in this one. One out, bases empty. And Cano ready for the first pitch. And a swing and a miss on Papelbon's pitch. 0-1.
That's power against power right there. Your best against my best. This time the pitcher wins.
And with 2 strikes on him, Cano, a good contact hitter, will just look to put it in play.
He's a free swinger on the 0-2 count, so you've got to think to yourself, don't give him anything too good to hit.
Now strike three, Robinson Cano. He didn't even take a hack at it. He's gone.
Well, this one came in high and tight. It's in that hole that he has in his swing, and he couldn't get to it.
Looks like the umpire going to give the pitcher those inside strikes today. That's a big deal.
Well, that's a major advantage for the pitcher.
And it's Melky Cabrera in the box now. Base hit his last time. Two outs, base is empty. And he starts Cabrera out. There's a strike from Papelbon, now 0-1.
Well, that split finger down and in right there. He takes it for a strike, and if he swings at it, he might be limping around the batter's box. He'd hit it off his foot.
And with two strikes on him, Cabrera, good contact hitter. He'll watch that zone. Struck him out, so they'll go to work, see if they can't win it in the bottom half. It's the kind of inning the defense likes. 3 up, 3 down. Not over yet, everybody. Bottom half of the 12th coming up. 5, 6, 7 hitters to get things started. It's going to be Lowell. He tripled his last time up. He delivers. And that's in there at the letters for a strike.
With that good running action on that cut fastball, you think you're going to center it at the heart of the plate. It just moves off to the corner. He didn't offer.
Pitch on the way to left center. And he's on the potential winning run. Get ready.
Just continuing to swing the bat well. He's putting a good part of the bat on the ball. 3 hits for him now in the ball game. He's out with nobody out.
Batting is J.D. Drew. And he needs to move over that go-ahead run that's at first.
He's got to do anything he can to advance this runner and get him into scoring position.
They've got the outs to work with. Here it comes. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Drew not going to want to pull here.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
Can't get him to chase the fastball. Low, 1-2.
Gotta like the location here. Pound the bottom of the strike zone. Just misses, but he's in the right spot.
Swung on, hit. Oh, my, that almost got him. I don't know how he got out of the way. Oh, dive, Jeter, he's got it. And he'll scramble, take it himself for the out. Whoa, what a play. Great diving stop, and he finds a way to get the out.
You get in trouble when you just throw the ball around the infield. If you don't have to do it, get the out, eat the easy way.
Now Jason Bay. He's batting with a possibility that winning run on first base could be his RBI.
Well, with 1 out, they have to be thinking double play. Give us a ground ball.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And in there, base hit. And Damaso Marte gets ready to do the throwing as they make the pitching swap.
Well, going to the bullpen right here, that's his chess move. Let's see if it's checkmate.
Gutierrez is batting 0 for 1 thus far. 1 out with runners at first and second. First pitch, here it comes. Fastball in there, 0-1. He deals. Second pitch, waves at the fastball, and suddenly it's strike 2.
Well, he looked overmatched on that fastball. He was way behind it.
Drilled towards third. And that gets through for a base hit. Now he's not going to take the chance. He'll stay at first base.
Well, this is getting ugly right now. I mean, he's given up hit after hit after hit. This offense has clearly figured him out. How much longer can you leave him in and take a beating? Look here, you can really feel the pressure out there. Donaldson Marte is in a real mess. Let's see if he can get out of it.
In this situation, he's got to come up with something very swung on, line softly, right field line. And there it is. Could this be it? Not in time. He scores. And they win it. Game-winning run is across.
Well, the